And trust is vital. Trust is vital for a coach to have with a player so that he can make a specific call in a very critical time. For a player to have in a coach, to sometimes do something that you may not totally understand, but because you trust somebody, you'll give it all. And you may sit down and say, well, where did you understand this? Well, there was this coach, and I don't even remember his name. I was growing up sometime, and he taught me all these unbelievable, vital lessons that you don't ask questions. You don't wonder why. You have to trust people. And when you trust people, and that very fiber is there, and no matter what they ask you to do, you do it because they're the coach.
I'm gonna put little Billy on the ground. Little Billy, how you doing down there? All right, little Billy, I'm gonna put this golf ball right in your mouth. Good. Now, we're gonna take the golf club, and he's gonna trust me, see? Now watch. Now watch what I do, careful. I'll put the club down here. I'm gonna measure up about where his head is. You don't have to be exact. Pull it up. Now you choked up. Now there's no way I'm never gonna hit him this way. Now you trust me? All right, now watch this. Y'all gonna do this next. Here we go. Here we go. See that? Look at it. Hole in one. Here it comes. It's easy to do. Look, I'm always trying to figure out different ways to make my lessons stick. If you're out on the field in the midst of battle and you start doing what you want to do and not what I told you to do, well, that's when you're liable to get your teeth kicked out.
I think a good coach, and probably a great coach, has the ability, like a good parent, is to be able to instill confidence. It's the ability to put them in situations where they look at you and say, you know what, why did you do that? But you say, because you're ready. Just relax, take a deep breath. It's easy.
You know what I say? I say, this is not easy, it's probably gonna hurt, and you need to stop talking and start doing. You wanna have a conversation with me about whether you're ready to do something or not, that's fine. That's fine, let's do it. Well, let's have that conversation after you've done it. Your mama said you were ready to learn how to ride a bicycle, ready to get serious about this. And you're 5 years old, I think it's high time you learn. I got faith in you. I know you can do this. I got faith in you you don't even have in yourself. Now all you gotta do is when I say go, all you gotta do is push forward. You ready? All right, now just keep your body perpendicular to the surface. Otherwise you're gonna be in for a whole world of hurt.
The fear of failure sometimes is one of the greatest motivational tools that anybody can have, because nobody likes to fail. So to have that is a very natural feeling. But the most important thing is to understand that you have to have confidence in yourself. That you'll never be put into situations that you won't be able to endure, that you won't be able to overcome.
See, I like to put my players in situations where they have absolutely no chance of winning, and then I expect victory. Now that's my playground. And the ones that survive, they become my first string. All right, look. Stop being afraid of the ball. Afraid of the ball. Don't be afraid to get hit by the ball. And when the ball comes, you swing the bat. Don't be afraid to get hit by the ball. You don't even hurt that bad.
And I think the one thing that you have to be able to do is draw from your inner strength and to stay focused on the task at hand. But I always said the measure of any person is not how many times they get knocked down. The measure of anybody is how many times they get back up. If you want to reach greatness, then you have to do things that are supernatural and do things that you don't think you can do.
There's one thing I could not tolerate, and that's a crybaby. Coach, my leg hurts. Coach, my mouth is bleeding. Coach, I can't feel my legs. Look, there's always going to be some reason that you're going to have for not succeeding. There's always going to be that voice in your head that says, that's too hard. Well, that's why I talk so loud, because I shut that voice up. All right, Billy, listen, I'm going to teach you a lesson about inner strength. When you grow up, there's going to be times where the whole world's going to be against you, and you got one person to rely on, that's you. And you got to learn how to overcome that. And I got you tied to this car. I need you to pull this car all the way up the hill, little Billy. You ready? Release the brakes.
You know, as I've sat here and talked about all the qualities you look for in successful people and trying to make them as good as they can be, we'll go back to the first thing we talked about was trust. And that old coach I talked about before, I don't know where he learned these things from, but I trusted him, and I took everything to heart. I have no idea where he got his wisdom, where his experiences came from, how he always knew the answer to every question that I put forth to him. As a matter of fact, I just wonder where the old man's at these days, and what he's up to, what he even looks like. I used to listen to him, but I've never seen him grow old. He was a guy that was just ageless.